I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do.
Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from faysfood.com, and today we're going to show you how to make Mujadara, which is a Lebanese rice and lentil dish, typically topped with a cold salad. It's healthy, it's easy to make, and it's very tasty. So we're using green lentils, which we recommend, but you can also use brown lentils in a bind. Do not use red or orange, it will be far too mushy for this dish. But we prepped our lentils by boiling them on high heat for about 5 minutes in some cold water, of course. And then we strained it. And then we also prepped our basmati rice by soaking the rice in hot water for about half an hour. And then we strained that. And now we're combining both in a large pot with cold water. And we're going to pour just a little bit of distilled white vinegar and some salt to season everything, of course. And this is going to be over a high heat. We're going to leave it uncovered. And it's going to cook basically until most of the water is absorbed. That can take anywhere from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's really more a visual thing than a time thing. So just keep an eye out. And once most of the water is absorbed, that's when you want to move on to your next step. Alright, so while that is cooking though, what we can do is we can prep our onions. We're using white onions, and we're using about 4 medium white onions. You can slice them up just in regular slices, or you can dice them up and mince them kind of like this. Either option is wonderful. If you want more of a visual presentation, I'd recommend using the sliced onions instead, but either will work fine. So you're going to fry your onions until they're essentially caramelized. We're doing the shallow fry. So you just want to keep an eye out. This is over a high heat as well. And you want to stir it every now and then. Alright, so we can see that the water is becoming absorbed into our rice and lentils, which is what we're looking for. So that's just going to continue to cook until it's completely absorbed. And like I said, you want to keep an eye out for your onions as well. So once it's mostly absorbed, the water, that's what it will look like right here. So once it gets to that point, you turn down the heat to the lowest setting and you cover the pot with paper towels, layers of paper towels, and the lid. Alright, so that's just going to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes on low. And while that cooks, you want to just give your onions a stir every now and then. Alright, so once the rice is done and the onions are done and caramelized, you can place your onions into the pot of rice. And you just want to spoon it in because we don't want all of that oil in there. We are going to pour some of the oil though, about half a cup to a cup's worth, just because we want kind of that moisture in this dish. So we're going to just pour a little bit in there. It binds everything together a little bit. Alright, so we're going to give this all a mix. And really, because of the moisture in this dish, this is best served the day of, in my opinion. So it does keep for a couple of days in the fridge stored, covered, but in my opinion, it's always best the day of. Alright, so the rice portion is completely done. Now we can work on the salad. Now this can be also served with coleslaw. Obviously a Lebanese style coleslaw would be best, but typically we serve it with this salad. It's easy to make, it's delicious, it provides a nice texture difference, and also temperature difference because the salad's cool and our food is warm, obviously. So it's just some cucumbers sliced up, a little bit of red pepper flakes, some salt, and lemon juice, garlic cloves, olive oil, and we put a bunch of olive oil, by the way, and obviously, like I said, lemon juice, and the last ingredient is gonna be the tomatoes. Alright, and then you just give this all a mix, and you would add as much red pepper flakes as you'd like, so as spicy as you like this. or as much spice as you can handle, that's how much you would put. Alright, so just give everything a stir to combine. And we put a lot of oil because that's also going to add a lot of moisture to this dish, which is something we need because it's a dry dish otherwise. Alright, so we're just going to put this all over the top. And like I said, that salad's going to provide a nice contrast in terms of texture, temperature. It even adds some moisture to the dish. It's really good. So this is our Mujaddara. I hope you guys give this a try. The full recipe will be on facefood.com. Comment below if you have any comments or questions. Like this video if you like it. And subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way. Until next time, have a wonderful day.
I've been reading you to figure what you're down for. I wanna figure out to make it come around. No, we should quit the game and settle things right here, right now. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. I wanna take you from